welcome to Jay Reacts. Today we're going to react to Westerosi Rhapsody. Posted 7 years ago by Jolly Roger Cinema. 1.4 million views. They have 2,500 subscribers, just under 6 minutes. So if you want to watch it uninterrupted, a link will be in the description box down below, as well as links for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry will do his best work behind the scenes in just a few moments. Westerosi Rhapsody has me worried because it just means it's going to be a little jingle jangle. I don't know how good I'm expecting this to be, but it has 1.5 million views. The spoilers for season 6. We'll just pretend like 7 and 8 didn't happen then, even though I love season 7, but we'll still pretend season 8 didn't happen. Good for them. So we got good Game of Thrones content coming here. We'll go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes. We can talk more at the end of this. Oh boy. Oh no, I'm really nervous.
I swear to thee, open your eyes, look up to the giant tree.
Kudos. It's a beautiful tree. No shit. Thank the gods for HBO. You wouldn't be saying that in 2 more years, buddy.
We know that this isn't TV. It's GOT.
Yeah. The original got.
Trauma, we've all felt it now. From Ned's head hitting the floor.
Yeah, come. Oh, oh, the whole door. Look at all them hooks. Oh. Ew. I was gonna say some hateful shit, but they did the. Oh, he is. He's up there clapping and yapping. She was throwing it back though, bro. You gotta give her credit. I mean, they was fucking getting it. There wasn't nothing sensual about that, bro. That's just fucking. That's all it was. Oh, what a cut. Literally. Yeah.
His ego made him weak. Snipped his sausage, now he's weak. Tywin talked some shit while he took a shit. And now he's gone and flushed his life.
Gone, bro. Very poetic. Dude. Let me tell you something, dude. That shit right there. Oh my god. The Sept of Baylor, bro. That green shit they keep showing. I feel like that was season 7 though, yeah? Or maybe it was 6. Oh.
I saw little Lion Lannister get laid. Drink the wine, it's okay because you know things. Beautiful Khaleesi fled across the narrow sea. To Khal Drogo, but now he's a vegetable.
Damn.
I'm just a poor little silverhead Khaleesi. But if you fuck with me, I'll touch your whole family. So do yourself a favor and bend the fucking knee.
Just bend the knee. That's it.
You're a Stark, now Jon Snow, Ramsay is Elbow. This bastard, oh, you're no longer a cold. Sweet bastard, just let these haters.
Hey, like you said, bro, my watch is ended. I ain't gotta fucking be here. I'm out. The sword hit. Oh. Oh. For me. He was so down bad. He was so down bad that we never got the payoff. Instead, she sleeps with Jamie, and then Jamie's like, I just kind of want to fuck a big girl for once, and now I'm going to go back to my sister because I'm a dick. I never change. Goodbye. Facts, bro. All facts, no printer. Oh, that maybe it was season 6. That might be my single favorite moment of the show. If I know it's off the top of my head 'cause it's happening right now in the moment, but like that might actually be. I mean that right there was also pretty goddamn good though, wasn't it? Battle of the Bastards.
Believe me, it is known, because whatever happens, we will all keep watching Game of Thrones. Winds of winter will blow.
The Winds of Winter. Ugh. I mean, the Khal Drogo's a vegetable thing is fucked up. This was brilliant, dog. This was, and nobody's really talking about how bad. I'm here after the show ended. It was emotional, especially the last part, whatever happens. Read the books, somebody says. Motherfucker, the last books ain't out, so shut up. Man. That is brilliant, by the way. 5 minutes and 57 seconds. Really, it kind of ended around 5:49, but that's neither here nor there. That's special. That's a special video. If it was made nowadays, I would say it was AI, but that's actually genuinely sounds like somebody's voice. and they went through and had the artistic ability to create a song and write it and use it with the beat of Bohemian Rhapsody, which is arguably the greatest song of all time. Shout out Queen and Freddie Mercury and the rest of the group. I can't remember their name. Brian May, right? Is that the guitarist? Regardless, I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody is a masterclass. As for Game of Thrones, as beautiful as this video was, it does suck the fall off with season 8. Season 7, there's an argument people don't like it. I love it. Season 7 ending with the wall being destroyed. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, they set in stone these things, and the show was originally supposed to be, right, 10 episode seasons. That's 100 episodes of television. Which is a lot, but it's also not a lot. Because of the scale of the show and the production and everything to it, it's a lot. Shows growing up, even shows we watch on the channel, like the Vampire Diaries, the originals, Supernatural, pumping out 20 episodes a year. Supernatural, over the course of 15 years, had 327 episodes. it's different production value. It's different. It's not as costly. It's not as grandiose. Where Game of Thrones got to the point, like it started off humble, but then it got to like, this is, we really want to immerse you. And I was always immersed watching the show. And I know the actors and stuff got tired and they got exhausted, and they know that, hey, as bad as you want it there to be that many episodes, I mean, that was a lot for us. Started in 2011, ended in 2019. Sounds weird saying 2019. Oddly enough, came out the same year as Endgame, which is crazy to think. It's also wild that Game of Thrones ended and Avengers Endgame ended and kind of wrapped up the biggest part of the MCU, and then we went into a pandemic. So it was almost kind of like we put a fucking was it a book note? We put a bookmark. Oh, what am I trying to say there? We put a bookend on it. We definitely did something, and it seemed like that was the end of civilization as we knew it. But Game of Thrones first 4 seasons follow the first 4 books. I've been in the middle of reading the first book for months now. I'm a very, very, very slow reader. I kind of do like a chapter at a time, if that. But it's really enjoyable and easy for me to read because I've watched the show. So like you can piece things together. You can pick up on things that's not in the show or that was shortened for the sake of the show. And season 4, right, ends with Jon Snow's death. And that's where the book is. Like Jon Snow's dead in the books. He's not here. Season 5, I think season 5 has my favorite moment, and that's the end of Hardhome. Because again, when those swords clinked between Jon Snow and the White Walker, and his sword blocked the White Walker's sword, and then he cut through him because it was made of Valyrian steel. It's simple shit like that, but it was so powerful the way that it was done. I was falling asleep during the episode. It wasn't because the episode was boring. I was exhausted. And when that moment happened, I shot up out of my bed and I was wide awake. I rewatched it numerous times. And then the end of it with the Night King walking to the end of the pier. There's no music. The boat's drifting away on the water. He raises his arms, and all their friends and people they just fought beside and all the White Walkers they just killed and went through battle they're just back. It was all for nothing. And you get to season 6 and you get the Sept of Balin and Bela, whatever, and just waiting for it to happen. Like in the basement, in the crypt down there with all the dragon fire or whatever it was called, being down there with it and watching it slowly, like the flame crawl towards it and Buddy trying to put it out and there's no shot, and having Queen Marjorie Tyrell, would have been the queen, like that was my favorite. That was my favorite character, or favorite option to be queen. Not my favorite character, but one of my favorite characters, but definitely a favorite option to be queen. And then just that, and her brother, whatever it was, Tyrell, the original, wasn't he the Prince of Flowers? And everybody that was in there just dying, and then having Cersei watch on, and then King Tommen take his own life. Insanity. Season 7 was fun. It was shorter. Season 6 was supposed to have 6 movie-length episodes. It was supposed to make up for the lack of it, and it doesn't happen because D&D, Dave and whoever the shit decided that they got offered a Star Wars movie whenever Game of Thrones was done, so they rushed to finish Game of Thrones so they can go do Star Wars. And they did such a horrible job with the last 2 seasons that they lost their Star Wars movie. So what I say to that is get fucked, because you took something that a lot of people cherished, and it was a world we never thought we would get to explore. Not even I didn't know about it. I didn't know it all until I watched the show, but there's book readers that thought they would never get a chance to explore it. It's a world that we didn't know that we needed for the non-book readers. It was picking up right as Breaking Bad was ending. So in the course of television, like around that time frame for major shows, like Breaking Bad came out in 2008. Walking Dead was 2009, right? Or 2007, one of those, or maybe 2008 as well. So like as Walking Dead is kind of fizzling, like losing its momentum that it had those first 3-4 seasons, Breaking Bad, that never lost momentum, that's wrapping up in 2013, Game of Thrones is entering its second, third season, and it's picking up like wildfire, and then it carries us into the 2017, right? At least before the last two seasons. And I don't really think there's been a show since that has been a must watch weekly show. I mean, coming out on Sundays like that, that was just something to look forward to every Sunday. I remember I dated my ex and she hadn't watched the show, and I literally told her, like, I'm going to put on headphones and I'm going to watch this. I'm sorry, you can't watch. You have to catch up, but I can't miss this. I remember how disappointed I was with, The Winds of Winter, whatever the episode name was, like The Long Night. I think that was the name, because the episode was fucking pitch black. There was no big payoff. Nobody really important died. And Arya, which I don't mind Arya killing the Night King, but it just didn't seem like it was her destiny, even though she had the prophecy of closing, brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, etc. The payoff of Bronn being king and Jon going back to the Wall, and it's pretty lazy. There's rumors that that's kind of what George wanted, but I don't think it is, and I think with the horrible reception that'll probably be changed when it comes time for his books. But then again, I know nothing. So, but yeah, there hasn't been a show that's been that captivating. I mean, House of Dragons is good for what it is, but like, I still, at this moment watching this, I haven't finished the second season. I stopped after episode 4. I got busy, and then I kept hearing bad thing after bad thing, and I never went back to it. It's harder to watch, especially for the channel, because it's I'm reacting to things, and it's just like, okay, you're just absorbing a bunch of information. I think the boys there for a minute was like the big show. Well, I don't really think there's been anything else that I can think of. And I'm sure people will comment, what about this show and this show? But you have to think about the big, big scale of shows. Like, there's moments in time where shows like ER and Days of Our Lives and even Power Rangers can be thrown in that category. Even though it's a cartoon, Dragon Ball's a cartoon, Pokemon's a cartoon, but it was must watch, like, for a lot of kids. Like, it was driving stuff. Monday Night Raw, wrestling in the late 90s, early 2000s was must watch TV. House got to that point where it was like you had to watch every single week. Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. Like, I can't think of anything that's on the scale of some of those shows. And sure, you can throw in things like Supernatural, like The Vampire Diaries. But I think global, not even global, maybe just the United States phenomenon, some of those early soap operas, wrestling in the 90s was chaotic. And then, you get the Breaking Bads, etc., like I just said. I don't know. You can let me know. That says I've been almost talking for 20 minutes. The video is not supposed to be that long, but it has a lot of talking points because I really, really, really love Game of Thrones. I have an Iron Throne downstairs. It's a little mini one that's sitting on top of our fireplace, and it's dope. It's dope. I'll get back to House of Dragons eventually. I'll wrap this up. To the creator of this, to this channel, to Jolly Roger Cinema, much love. Absolutely beautiful, and you are appreciated. So check out their original video, rewatch that again, enjoy it. I'll have links and everything in the description box down below. We'll have playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated. I'll catch you on the next one.